Hi, my name is Michelle Fiddler. I'm a public information officer with the Southwest Area Incident Management Team. Our team is here managing the Riverside fire. We have numerous sources of information, INCIWeb being our primary source of information for one-stop shopping, to share information about the fire and share links to all of our partner agencies involved in the response. Today we have an update for you from several of our fire team members as well as many of our partners to update you on the current fire situation. I'd like to introduce Ralph Lucas. He's our operations section chief here on our incident management team.
All right, thank you, Michelle. I'll go ahead and explain the map. I'm with the operations section, like Michelle said, for Alan Sinclair's Type 1 incident management team. We've been brought in to manage the Riverside fire. It's currently about 130,000 acres. I'll explain to you what we have on the map. These blue dotted lines is called a TFR. That's a flight restriction map, so airplanes can't fly into our fire below 10,000 feet. We do that often so that we don't have any incursions with aircraft, because we use a lot of aerial resources when we are on fires. A lot of times we'll move these and manage them so that we can use water resources and come out to lakes like this for water supply. The black marks on the map indicate breaks in geographical areas, and that's where we put people. So if you see this black mark and this black mark and this one right here, those are branch breaks. So we have a big section called branch 1, big section called branch 2, and a big section called branch 3. The smaller breaks within the branches are divisions. So to break it down even further, we got a division C or Charlie, division A Alpha, division Z Zulu, and so on around the map. Within these divisions and branches is where we put our people, our firefighters, to work on the fire. As you can see, the big red perimeter right here is the Riverside fire. Our primary concerns from the get-go have been the life threats and property conservation issues that exist because there's a corridor, a populated corridor along here. So now I'll refer to what's going on with the fire. This big little fire out here is a spot fire that came off the main fire and jumped over here. That has people all the way around it, and that's looking real good. This fire right here was actually an ODF fire, and they have people around that, and that's looking real good. This section right here is where we have a mass of our people, and what they are doing is they're on the ground, literally connecting the dots in between people's property and then open space and then back to people's property, and just leapfrogging each other and working their way around this fire so that we can get a good control feature so that the fire won't push towards any of the other houses or vital resources that are out there. The goal is for us to kind of converge with our firefighting resources in that area. That's priority number 1. Once we do that, we can reposture and focus on the rest of the fire. The rest of the fire is just moving around out in the wilderness and out in the forest. So as we get good opportunity to have success in these areas, we'll shift our resources and focus on the back area, which is what we're doing today. So basically, we're going from an initial attack posture to an extended attack posture to get around this fire. Thank you.
Our next speaker will be Tom Montoya, who is representing the U.S. Forest Service.
Hello, my name is Tom Montoya. I'm the agency administrator for the Forest Service on the Riverside fire. I just want to start out by saying that we're all in this together. We're here to help to try to manage this incident in a way that protects resources that are out there, the firefighters that are fighting it, and the communities that are involved. We've asked this team, incident management team, to come together to address some objectives that the agency has put forward in terms of managing this fire. We want to limit the size of this fire and minimize the impact to the local communities. That's a priority for us. We want to make sure that we build on the relationships within our communities and with the folks that we have to work with, including many cooperators and agencies that are a part of this fire. We want to emphasize that the strategies that this team has put forward to manage this fire really looks out for the many resources that are out there, including the folks that are part of the interagency cooperation here. we want to just emphasize to folks that firefighter safety is our #1 priority, as well as that of the responders and the public that we serve. With that, that's what I have to share.
Our next speaker is Jeff Rose with the Bureau of Land Management.
Good afternoon. My name is Jeff Rose. I'm an agency administrator for the Bureau of Land Management. I'd like to start off by thanking the first responders and the firefighters who responded in the initial phases of this difficult incident. Many of these folks were members of this community and also impacted by the effects of the fire. I'd also like to thank the incident management team and the firefighters that have come in now and our cooperators that are working to suppress this fire. In the next few days, the BLM will work with the incident management team and our partners in the area to assess the conditions and the damage done by the fire and work to try to resume normal operations as soon as possible. Thank you very much.
Our next speaker is Brian Pugh with the Oregon Department of Forestry.
Hello there. I am Brian Pugh with the Oregon Department of Forestry, and I'm serving as the agency administrator. The Oregon Department of Forestry has a large focus on forest lands and healthy working forest. Currently, we are working in coordination with our other federal agencies and this incident management team to bring all the resources available to protect life and property. It's an important work that is getting done, and we're all in this together. ODF recognizes the benefits of healthy working forest and how they contribute to clean air and clean water, recreational opportunities, and also the importance of the economic value of the timberlands and how those economics support local communities like Damascus, Estacada, Sandy, and Molalla, and those other small communities around the Riverside fire. It's hard to comprehend the loss and the magnitude of impact we're going through right now. We have to understand we're all in this together. Our friends and families and neighbors have lost a lot. We as Oregonians can't even go outside right now and take a deep breath. The air is so thick with smoke. We know we're in this together. We know it'll come to an end in time. And so we want you to be informed and support us and help us as we work forward to the future. Thank you.
Our next message is from Clackamas Fire Chief Fred Charlton.
Hello, my name is Fred Charlton. I'm the Fire Chief of Clackamas Fire District Number 1 and the Clackamas County Fire Defense Board Chief. We're now 6 days into working to contain the 4 major wildfires in Clackamas County. These fires have consumed nearly 135,000 acres. We now have support from the Federal Incident Management Team, the Oregon State Fire Marshal's Office, the Oregon Department of Forestry, and many other fire and EMS agencies. We're continuing to monitor the changing weather conditions and how those changes and fire behavior will impact evacuation levels. As of 4 p.m. on Sunday, September 13th, we have a few statistics to share, and firefighters continue to work hard out on the front lines. The Riverside fire is estimated at about 133,000 acres. The remaining 3 fires are part of the North Cascade Complex, to include the Dowdy fire, which is estimated at 1,500 acres, the Unger fire at an estimated 380 acres, and the Wilhoit fire estimated at 780 acres. These fires cause a tremendous amount of stress and uncertainty for all of us, to include our friends, family, and loved ones across Clackamas County. We continue to work hard to contain these fires, and our hearts and thoughts are with those who have been impacted, to include being displaced and/or losing their homes.
Our next message is from Oregon State Fire Marshal's Office, Ted Coons.
Hi, my name is Ted Coons. I'm the Deputy Incident Commander from the Oregon State Fire Marshal's Incident Management Team, who's here in Clackamas County assisting the structural agencies and the wildland agencies with structural protection during these fires. Currently, there's 4 fires that we're working with our partners with here in the county. We've got the Southwest Area Team that's managing the Riverside fire. And then the Oregon Department of Forestry has 3 other fires located between Estacada and Molalla that we're working with them to provide structural protection on. I can't tell you how proud we are of the partnerships that we have. The partnerships with the teams that are here, Oregon Department of Forestry and the Southwest Area Team, but also the partnerships with our fire service agencies throughout the area. We have units here from Portland, Multnomah County. We have units here from Clatsop County and other parts of the state that have all come in to help Clackamas County deal with this emergency. You're probably aware there's several other major fires going on in the state, and usually we get involved in the fire marshal's office when structural protection is really emphasized. In other words, the fires in the interface are starting to encroach on structures and endanger them. So we're here to make sure that that coordination happens, to make sure the firefighters are supported and they have the things they need to get the tools they need to get the jobs done. We really appreciate your support, and we've been very honored to be here and do the job that you allow us to do. So thank you very much, and there again, I want to make sure we thank all of our partners, the Southwest Area Team, the Oregon Department of Forestry, and all the other agencies that are involved in this effort, and hopefully we'll have this wrapped up soon. Thank you.
Our next message is from Clackamas County Commissioner Jim Bernard.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jim Bernard, Chair of the Clackamas County Board of Commissioners. As you well know, there are two major life-threatening events, COVID-19 and now unprecedented wildfires. We appreciate your resilience, your flexibility, and patience in facing these overwhelming events. I promise you things will and are getting better. We're focusing and preparing for return and recovery in the next few days. We'll continue to work closely with our partners in planning for recovery. I beg you to stay safe. If visibility remains bad, please be careful driving. Check on your neighbors. This won't be a fast process. There are lots of moving parts, but we are Clackamas County. I have faith in you, and your county government is working hard to keep you safe and get you back to your homes as soon as possible.
Our next message is from Clackamas County Disaster Management Director Nancy Bush.
Good afternoon. I'm Nancy Bush, and I'm the Disaster Management Director here for Clackamas County. My first message to you is be safe. We've learned that fire conditions are still very fluid. Visibility is terrible, which makes for challenging driving conditions. Please allow for extra time for wherever you're going and make sure you leave enough stopping distance. And consider whether if your planned travel is actually necessary. I'm also asking you, if you live in Clackamas County, to please reserve your water use. Every drop you save can help our firefighters who are fighting to save people's homes. If you haven't already, please sign up for our public alerts to keep up with this changing situation. Go to the county webpage at clackamas.us and use our prompts there to get to the correct page. If you need help signing up, go to our Facebook page. Again, please be safe. We are all in this together, and we will get through this together. Thank you.
To wrap us up this evening, I would like to present our Incident Commander, Alan Sinclair.
Hello, I'm Alan Sinclair, Incident Commander with Southwest Area Team Number 1. Our team took command of the Riverside fire at 0600 on Friday morning. Prior to that, local officials were involved in a very complex firefight with a unique east wind fire situation. I was impressed by the local leadership during the very complex moments as our team arrived. We're here now working with all the cooperators who you're meeting in this video tonight and others who have input into our decision making. We'll be moving ahead together to start creating some containment lines, and you'll see that in the near future as we move forward to successfully manage this incident. Thank you.